What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by two things. Since we don't do any sponsorships here on the channel, I'll go ahead and show them out real quick. The first is my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name After Sound, of course. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And the second is a new podcast I just launched on my YouTube music channel called Chasing Infinity. It is myself and ChatGPT as my co-host. We cover a wide range of topics, including a recent episode on Splinterlands specifically. So check it out. Links in the description below. I appreciate the support. Okay, let's talk about new player experience and marketing. Because, look, I just like you guys, I want new player experience to be done. And here we are at the end of September, at the end of Q3, and it doesn't seem like we're there yet. We're not quite there yet, right? It seems like there's a lot of things that the team is still working on. It's frustrating. I get it, because I was hoping we'd turn on the marketing jets at this point and start making our way to the moon. So I want to level set with you. I am on the same page as many folks in terms of like the frustration there. But on the flip side, and I'm saying this just from cold, hard objectivity, on the flip side, new player experience, in my opinion, is really not meant to bring new people in. New player experience is primarily meant, or the primary goal is to keep players in once they have discovered the ecosystem. Now, I have no idea what plans the marketing team or the Splinterlands was going to do with a marketing team or marketing person, and obviously I want that to begin sooner rather than later. But I'm going to take this time now to re-emphasize that the biggest marketing driver, in my opinion, is a massive green candle for SPS. If those earnings become significant, then people will talk about the game. People will find the game, because that's exactly what happened in the 2021 bull run with the whole play to earn mania. Now, the cool thing is you take a look at SPS. I mean, we're at 0.0081, and we are up pretty much 2x, 100% from our all-time low just a couple of weeks ago. I believe it was in August, right, that we hit our all-time low. So this is, I mean, that's not an insignificant amount. Now, granted, look, we're a very, very small token. Our market cap is only 12 million, so we're really like a micro cap token at this point. So it doesn't take a lot to move the price here. But in the context of where we're at, this is why I keep talking about the amount of, like the price targets for SPS, not predictions, but just price targets from a DEC burn and energy purchase requirement, right? Because from that perspective, we can really start to get the flywheel moving all by ourselves. We don't need the team to do marketing. We don't need the team to do, finish NPE. We can just continue to burn DEC, burn SPS, and get that sucker up to a couple of cents. And once we do, you're going to have a lot of the top players in the game earning $10, $20, $30 a day, at which point that becomes significant, right? I know it may not seem like it, but that is what drove the mania for, Axie Infinity back in 2021. And, call me crazy, but I know even with Splinterlands being on Hive and it being some obscure chain, and there's so many other cool games out there, why are people in Web3? Because they want to make money. Right? Like, that is the allure of Web3 gaming, that you can make money from it. Now, I think a lot of that perspective, a lot of that, motivation is shifting to more asset ownership and, digital collectibles. And that's great. I think that we should be making that move towards it. But of all the games that are still around, and I don't know much about Axie Infinity, so, take my analysis here with a grain of salt, because I don't know anything about Axie Infinity, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But Splinterlands is still around. Splinterlands is still around from that 2021 bull run, offering people a chance to earn on literally every game they play. That to me is still huge, right? That to me is still huge, because we haven't seen that with a lot of other games. They have a lot of shiny things and they're awesome. And, for example, I love Parallel. I love what they're doing, but it's like you can go and play Parallel and you can earn, up to 5 wins per day, which is cool, right? There's no chances to buy extra energy. There's no different opportunities to earn within the ecosystem by being a part of, the DeFi system or throwing stuff into LPs, right? Splinterlands is still at the forefront for a lot of that. And I do believe that that's where the differentiating factor is. So let's scale this back because I'm getting all over the place. Coming back to marketing, coming back to new player experience. Let the team knock out new player experience. Don't get me wrong. This is why I started the video saying, just like you, I'm just as frustrated. I thought we'd get it over the summer. I thought we'd get it by October. It doesn't seem like it's here yet, but that's not what we need, in my opinion, to bring new players in. That's what we need in order to keep new players and make it easier for them to navigate their way around. But the proof of concept is still here, sitting right in front of you. I came and found this game in all of its kind of craziness and messiness back in 2021, and I figured things out. Why? Because the earnings were so good. And a lot of people from the Classic Chaos Legion did the same. Now, in many ways, the game is way more complicated than it was in 2021. But on the flip side, there are also a lot more resources, right? There's more people creating content. There's, Royal Eagle is just a rock star in Discord, answering people's questions. There's the Academy tab, right, where people can go in, and there's so many different little drop-down menus and highlight over this and it'll explain stuff to you. That stuff just wasn't there in 2021. The game has come a long way. So for people that actually are trying to learn, they can probably do most of it on their own at this point. So again, it's not that I'm saying I'm trying to devalue the new player experience. Obviously, I think it's fantastic and I want it here, and I want it here yesterday. But even if it's not here, just look at the fact that SPS is up significantly during this time period. And I want to highlight the fact that we are now, once again, decoupled from Bitcoin in a good way, right? Not in a bad way. Before it would be like, oh, Bitcoin goes down, SPS goes down, Bitcoin goes up, SPS still goes down. Well, now Bitcoin's just been choppy, right? Going back and forth, playing, kind of flirting with the 60K line. Sometimes we're above it, sometimes we're below it. But SPS over the past however many weeks, right? 6 to 8 weeks, we have continued pushing up. And we're not seeing that massive sell pressure ever since the bot farms left, which to me is fantastic because all we need to do is eat through the extra DEC. Yes, we're going to need to eat through a lot of the DEC that's going to be minted from the reward cards, which I think a lot of bot farms might still be holding on to. I'll try to do a separate video focusing on that. But, all in all, I look at this and think to myself, well, there's an opportunity here. There's something that we can continue to push forward with, even if the team is, running a little behind on their deadlines. And the fact that SPS is going up on its own shows a lot of the strength already because people are believing in it, right? And that's kind of like half the battle when it comes to these speculative tokens all around. So the moment we get through all that excess DEC, I think we're going to be in a very interesting position. Now, when that happens, I don't know. We're going to have to lock up a lot of DEC in the DAO, or we're going to have to burn a lot of DEC, or a combination of both. But as soon as that happens and people start burning SPS for DEC, the team runs out of DEC here and starts buying SPS and burning it. We're going to be in an interesting spot. Now, maybe that doesn't happen this year. Maybe it's something we got to wait until next year for. Or maybe we have to wait until there's another core set or something. But either way, I'm very excited about this, and I just wanted to share that perspective with you because, like I said, I'm on the same page. I'm disappointed, but we can do a lot of this on our own, and we are doing a lot of this on our own, which is fantastic. And to me, very bullish with October 7 days away. So that's all I got for you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.